Hello and welcome to our final tier list of the week for our 10th anniversary celebration with me, Vicky.
And me, Phil.
This time we're going to be looking into things very close to our heart involving British chocolate and biscuits.
So you may have thought that we were ranking some important stuff over the last 3 days. We've looked at Zelda bosses, we've looked at banjo levels and banjo bosses. We even went through every minigame from Mario Party 2. But nothing compares to ranking 41 British chocolate bars. But before we get started today though, I found this one, and what I've been doing the whole way through is I've not been changing the rankings as they're set up, which is why for bosses we ended up with like 10 different categories. But then for like some of the others we've only had like 4 or 5. This one, so I get it, so like crap is the worst.
But why would you eat crap?
But then you got sweet, tasty, divine, delicious, scrumdiddlyumptious.
Now we've already had a quick chat about this and we both agree that divine should be above delicious at least, because divine is at one spot before scrumdiddlyumptious. And why is your bottom tier crap? I feel like we need to change the word, because otherwise I feel this is going to be a misunderstanding of what we are eating.
And also, like, is sweet
bad?
Is it worse than tasty?
I don't know. I'm quite happy to change
I can see now why they
these.
use letters.
Yes. I'm quite happy to go back to letters for every single one of them if you want to.
Shall we leave S as scrumdiddlyumptious?
Yeah, because it is an S, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to change this before we get started. Let's A. Hold on, that was not the right button. A.
So whoever made this tier, bravo
Boo.
for the imagination that went into it, but basically you were wrong and this didn't work.
Yeah, we really appreciate the effort and the work you've put in on behalf of the team.
But you need to get in the crap line.
Yeah, you need to.
If there was a tiers about tiers, this tier would be in crap.
Yeah, if we were ranking tier ranks, your ranking would be F tier.
I think they've probably already made a tier ranking of tiers. I would be not surprised if they've made a tier ranking of tiers. But anyway, that's a different subject. Let's get on to chocolate. And I'll say that again. Chocolate.
Did you say it again?
Yes. I think I spiked my mic, at least.
Oh, I think possibly you spiked your mic and it just didn't send the sound to me. It was like, no, that's too loud.
I don't know.
So, let's get started. Milky Bar.
I think this is going to be the only... Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But so far in our tier making, we've agreed mostly on the outcome. I think there might be some different opinions in here, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. Milky Bars, I love. I personally love white chocolate, so...
See, I do as well.
So I think an A or scrumdiddlyumptious.
Let's put it there.
Yeah. Let's start this off as we mean to go on.
So next we've got Yorkie, or Orc, as we can see in that picture.
And it's the old design when it used to be not for girls. I don't think, like, you gotta love 90s kids, because these days you could not put out a chocolate that was not for girls.
Well, to be honest, it's also bad marketing, really, because you're saying 50% of the population shouldn't buy your food.
Well, technically I used to eat them because I used to see it as a challenge. Like, not for girls, I'm gonna eat it anyway. Oh, no.
And that's why you spent those 2 weeks in prison.
Yeah, I've got to admit, they're very harsh for breaking Yorkie rules. Or Orc rules.
Yeah, Orc rules.
I actually quite like Yorkies.
Yeah.
They're very simple. There's no extra flavour in them. They're just bars of chocolate, but...
They're quite chunky, aren't they, as well?
Yeah,
nice, quite big pieces.
But they're not hard chunky. They're quite soft, so when you bite into them, you don't feel like you're breaking your teeth.
A?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
This is Dairy Milk, fruit and nut.
Boo.
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 Yes. How much boo?
I'm thinking F boo. Can I? I'm gonna shame.
I want to see if there's anything worse than it before I put it in F. I want to put it in D.
Start off. You're gonna end up in F, my friend.
You're gonna make sure of it. At the end, you're gonna be like, I've only got one change. Dairy milk goes down. You know the one.
I'll just say I only have one change, and you'll be like, I know it.
So next is Dairy Milk Oreo.
I quite like Dairy Milk with Oreo. I've got to admit, I haven't tried that bar. I've tried it in the little pieces, but I think it works.
Is it weird that I prefer... Because there's two... Have you seen that in the bigger packets, there's two different types of Dairy Milk Oreo?
Is there actually? I haven't seen that.
So there's the one which is like the Oreo sandwich one.
Yeah.
And there's another one which is like Oreo pieces inside Dairy Milk, which I think this is more like.
The Oreo pieces is the one I've tried.
See, the one I like is the Oreo sandwich, where it's like a... It's so sickly.
Okay. So what are we thinking?
I think we can say this is pretty broadly. I wouldn't put it in S because it's sickly, but I'd put it in A.
Yes, but I wouldn't put it above Yorkie because it is sickly.
No. Crunchy.
I've always liked crunchy. I would say they're
it's not
like
my
a
go-to.
B.
It's
they're
a
nice.
B or a C for me.
Yeah, they're nice, but if I had a choice, if I literally had £1, it wouldn't be one of the things I get.
No.
I've got to admit.
Crunchies are like, if they come in like a multi-pack, I'll be like, oh, a crunchy, I haven't had those in a while. But I wouldn't go out of my way.
See, if you go to Tesco's and they've got like the £3 deal, not only because they're in the £3 deal, I will always go for this one, and it's actually the next one along, which is the Whisper. I've got to say, I love a Whisper.
I love a Whisper.
Oh my goodness, are we actually going to agree on everything again?
This would be far more interesting with other people.
Apparently we're just too well in sync. Whispers are awesome.
If we get to the biscuits and we're still agreeing on everything, we're just going to have to start making up our own opinions.
Yeah, or like arguing for no reason.
Yeah.
How dare you like digestives? How dare you? I actually don't. Well, not really. Well, okay.
What, plain digestives?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to it when we get to it.
Right, Whisper needs to go in S, I feel. I do like Whispers.
Yep.
And then
Milky Bar. See, I kind of like the simplicity of Milky Bar.
Whispers because of the inside bit, and I do prefer milk chocolate to white chocolate to milk. So Milky Bar can stay on top for now. But crunchy, are we thinking B or C? Maybe C, like middle ground.
Yeah.
Now picnic, I haven't eaten one. I think I've eaten one of them once. They've got nuts and stuff in them.
Yeah. See, this is what I call an F.
Yeah. Chomp.
I like chomps.
I've never really liked chomps.
But like again, I'd only have chomps as a part of what is it?
The party pack.
They're heroes, aren't they? They're in heroes.
And like you know those packs you get for Christmas as well with the.
Yeah.
I'd have one in there, but I find
I like it more than crunchy though, so I put it in B maybe.
Can we put high C? I don't think it's a B.
Okay, so C is literally at the moment for chocolates that begin with C.
Yeah. What? Just need to have a little look. There's no.
You're looking for more chocolates that begin with C, aren't you?
I am, but I have found Boost, which is a B for Boost. See, I know my alphabet.
Now what is this
at the
next
moment,
one?
dairy, for dairy. So,
this next dairy milk one, I think it might just be another nut one.
No, put in D. Boo. Right,
and
Boost.
you said a B for Boost.
Well, I used to really like Boost because you got that softer inside with the caramel and the outside, and a little bit of crunch. So it was a lot more inventive. And I potentially think B for Boost. It's just they are quite sickly these days.
Should we go B for Boost?
B for Boost.
Not that we're doing this just based on what alphabet letter they do, because we'd be screwed for 12 because there's no T here.
Well, we're screwed for Milky Bar, which is our top one so far.
The best rank, M.
Yeah, I can teach the alphabet. Right, Curly Whirlies.
I could give or take Curly Whirlies, really.
I think they're on the chomp sort of line and the crunchy sort of line.
I think they're worse than a chomp. I'd say they're under a crunchy, actually, but still C.
Yeah. The bottom, but... And same with the fudge bar. They're not...
Fudge, fudge I'd put maybe below the chomp.
Yeah? So you quite like the chomp?
Yeah.
Shall we put that in low B then?
Yeah, so I'm getting my chomp bias in. Is this what the argument's going to be about?
We'll have to wait and see. Right, what's the next dairy milk one?
This is just regular. Like,
I don't think regular's that bad. It's quite nice in a cup of tea.
I think if I was just having regular chocolate though, not any of like the special variations, I would go for a Yorkie or a Galaxy before I'd go for a dairy milk.
Yeah, that's true. It's not bad. I think it's in B category, maybe low B.
So between the boost
and the chomp. Yeah. I like 12s.
The thing is, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yes.
But there's just other chocolates
that are
do
better.
Its job.
Yeah.
Better. 12. I like 12s.
I do.
I'm not sure if it's an A rank. I think it might be an A rank like.
What, like a low A?
Yeah.
Do you think it's better than a boost?
Yeah. I think I'd choose it over a boost.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, but it'd have to be low A. Because the thing about Twirler is it's a bit like a Whisper, but they do both have their... It's a weird one, isn't it? Because they're basically both chocolate. It's just the way that they've been developed, which is different.
Yeah.
But I do like a twirl. Definitely on a banoffee pie.
That's a flake that you put on banoffee pie. Which is next, to be fair.
I think they should be put together. They're basically the same-ish. One just has a breaking up inside, and one just has a breaking up without the cover.
Is it weird, though, that I prefer flakes?
No, that's cool. Put it above the twirl. Right.
Dairy milk caramel. So this is what I consider like the classic dairy milk version. Even more than probably regular dairy milk.
Really? What about dairy milk Oreo?
I think I'd have dairy milk caramel over dairy milk Oreo, maybe.
Dairy milk Oreo, I do feel potentially needs to be knocked down a peg. It is quite sickly.
So we're saying that maybe dairy milk caramel goes in that slot and dairy milk Oreo maybe moves to the bottom of A?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move you down. You've had your chance in the spotlight.
Now it's time for caramel's turn. Right, double decker, I haven't really had one.
Double decker, I'm not sure if this was a joke on the part of whoever put this list together, but double decker is here twice.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's just a joke because it's double.
Boo. If it is, it's boo.
It means if we disagree, we can put it in two different categories.
Both in F in my book, but...
See, I like double deckers.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where would you put them? What are they like?
They're nougaty.
Nougaty?
Yeah. So
they're nudists. D. Words.
No, that's not what I said. But they've got like a good crunch to them. They're quite like chewy.
Where would you put them then?
So I would put them around the same level as I'd put it just above a boost.
Really? That high?
Do you not like them?
I've never really tried them.
We've got two here. We could put them in two different places.
Yeah, well, you could put yours underneath a boost and I'll put mine in F because I haven't really tried one.
I said above a boost.
Above a boost.
It's trying to stop me though. There we go.
So
we've got Vicky's double decker is down here, and my.
I definitely need to try a double decker then. They sound interesting.
I like double deckers. They are like if I just need like an energy pickup in the office, they have them in like the Star Shop, and that's usually what I'll go for. Awesome.
So
ironically, this is what I go for a boost. This isn't so much anymore.
The boost is not boostful no more.
The boost does not boost like it used to boost.
Boost. So the next one, I actually prefer the mint version. But they don't have that as an option here. So that one, I don't think I've actually eaten the non-mint version.
Me neither. Well, I think I've had a Fry's chocolate cream, but it would have been years and years ago.
I'm happy for
that.
I've
got no real affinity for them, but I don't... Well, I almost feel like it gets a low C just because I don't... You know, it's not fruit and nut.
How about high D?
High D? So
yeah.
Just
because it's not a first choice. Like, I think I'd have a crunchy over it.
I would, yeah.
Now, Star Bar. I don't think either of us had heard about that one.
No, F.
Yeah. Right, you can put double deckers high F if you like.
Yeah.
Because at least one of us has had it. Yeah. Right.
It's fine. Double decker is also in B. Bourneville. See, I like dark chocolate.
See, I've learnt to like dark chocolate. I prefer milk chocolate, but I have been trying more dark chocolate alternatives, and that's quite nice.
Yeah. So I saying that, I think it feels like a B to me.
Yeah.
Like maybe below dairy milk.
I'm thinking below chomp.
Okay.
I think I'd probably have a chomp rather than that. But it's still better than, say, a fudge or crunchy.
Yeah. No, it's still a B rank, but it's quite a low B.
Yeah. Minstrels. I like minstrels.
I like minstrels.
Jinx.
This has just been a week of videos of us just agreeing on stuff.
Yeah, because we're awesome. That's why. Obviously. Minstrels can go in high B or low A.
I was thinking low A.
Yeah. And munchies are nice as well.
Yeah, munchies are quite nice. I don't have them very often.
But when I do, I really enjoy them. I'd say they're above dairy milk caramel for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're that sort of nice. I just don't see them very often in shops and stuff. But when I have them, I really enjoy them.
When I back when it was feasible to go to cinemas, my friend who I went to the cinema with always got munchies as his snack, so I was just always stealing his.
The same with Revels. I do like Revels. I think they've been near Minstrels though, because you can get those multi-packs, can't you, of the mixed.
Yeah.
How about you?
That's the thing with Revels is if you wanted just chocolate, you'd go for Minstrels unless you really wanted all the varieties. And I haven't had Revels in years. I do like them though.
It's a hard one with Revels though, because you never know. That's the point. You have to be in the mood to be kind of not surprised, but oh, I might get this, or I might get that. Most of the time, I just want my chocolate to be chocolate.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I'd put it even in B.
High B?
Would you have a Boost or would you have Revels?
Revels, because Boosts are quite sickly.
Okay, I'll put it below double decker though.
Okay. Rolos I haven't had in since I was a teenager. I haven't had those in freaking ever.
Yeah, nor have I. For a while I thought they stopped making Rolos, but it just turned out I just hadn't had them in that one. I'm
quite happy for them to be low. Not as low as D, but maybe a low C. Just because I don't really eat them anymore.
I think they're better than fudge.
You think? Yeah? So high
maybe
C.
It's just nostalgia because I haven't had them since I was a kid, but...
They're so amazing. Why haven't I? Toffee crisp. Take it or leave it?
Yeah.
They're quite nice. I mean, with the crisp in them and stuff like that, and the caramel and everything. It's just that it wouldn't be my first choice.
No.
If you think of something...
How less of your first choice would it be?
I'm just trying to think of something I'd... if it was a chomp or a toffee crisp, I'd consider them quite similar because they're both caramel based. I'd probably have a toffee crisp, but not rather than a dairy milk. Maybe just below dairy milk.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Same with Freddos. They were more of a gimmick. At the end of the day, it's just chocolate.
Yeah, and also Freddos, we're going to do that really, really stereotypical thing. Freddos nowadays are so expensive.
They are, though. I don't care if it's stereotypical. It's the truth, people. I don't care. They are so expensive. They're 65, 85p for half the size of the chocolate?
Yeah, it is ridiculous. But again, if you wanted just chocolate, I wouldn't get a Freddo.
No. So I put it...
In C.
Low C.
Yeah, maybe above a Curly Whirly.
Yeah. Just because Curly Whirly's a bit hard to eat. I don't know about you, but when I take a bite into them, the chocolate kind of falls off them, and then you're there for ages
Yeah, that's the thing, they're just not pleasant to eat.
No, they're more of a chore.
Sometimes the smaller ones can be okay.
Because
But, this is clearly one of the long ones, which suck.
Yeah. I like Twix.
I like Twix.
I think that needs to be an A. Maybe
maybe just after 12.
Hey! Stop reading my mind. I literally just nearly said that.
I think maybe after this is all done, we need to just not speak to each other for a while. We're too similar.
Yeah. Or start an argument about nothing.
We'll find a rank. We'll purposely go out of our way to find a tier list we don't agree on.
It's going to be something really random, like pine cones or something. I like spiky ones, but I like smooth ones. Or,
leave a comment if that's what you want us to do next.
Find one that we will argue over. Terry chocolate oranges. I like them.
I like them.
Yeah.
I've not given into temptation yet, but by the supermarket checkout in my local, they've got the white chocolate ones.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I feel it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Terry chocolate oranges. I don't have them I only have them like every once in a while, but I really enjoy them.
But when I do, like, you can dip them really nicely in your tea. They're nice size and shape, and you can just take out frustration by going, like, bang.
Did you just peek the mic?
Maybe. No. I'm trying to peek your mic.
That doesn't.
That won't
work.
Like that. No.
I think either A rank or maybe even like the lowest of S.
I'm cool with lowest of S. Yeah. They are nice. And they're not Terry's. They're mine.
Was it an old ad campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Dawn French.
No, Dawn French's was Don't Tap It, Whack It.
Oh. Well, yeah. Terry's have done very well with that advertising, basically.
Well, clearly it's stuck in our minds.
Yeah. Smarties. I can give or take Smarties.
See,
Do you quite like them?
I like Smarties, but I think I'd go for like Minstrels or Revels over Smarties. I think I'd rather Smarties than a Toffee Crisp or a Chomp.
So what, are we thinking under Boost above Dairy Milk or under Dairy Milk?
Maybe under Dairy Milk.
I'm cool with that. Smarties are nostalgia for me. They're not really a big deal, but I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't kick it out of bed.
Sure. I mean, it'd just melt, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just wake up in the morning with chocolatey sheets.
Right, the Turkish Delight and the Lion Bar. Turkish Delight can go straight into F. I haven't had it.
Which one? The Turkish Delight?
Yeah, don't know about you.
I've not had that. I've had Turkish Delight in general. I've not had that, no.
Yeah, I haven't had that bar, and I think we're going off of the Pacifics, aren't we?
Yeah.
Then Lion can be D. It's not one of my favourites. Galaxy. Now, it's a hard one. Do you prefer Galaxy over Dairy Milk? Because that will decide quite a lot of this.
I mean, I'd prefer Galaxy over just regular Dairy Milk, which is in B.
Yeah, but there's certain Dairy Milk types that are just nicer.
I think I'd put it above Oreo, but not above caramel.
Okay.
So it's in this region here.
I feel Flake and Twirl are so similar, they kind of need to stick together. So, which one do you prefer? Twirl, Twix, or Galaxy?
I'd put Galaxy after 12.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I prefer a Galaxy to a Twix, but I do like 12s. Cream eggs I find quite sickly. I will eat them and I quite enjoy them, but I have to be in the mood because they're so sugary. Did you know they have like right? I did get told this. They have a stupid amount of sugar in them. I want to say it's like 10 to 15 teaspoons of sugar in them, and they're so small.
Do they not sell them outside of Easter now, or was that just a marketing campaign for a little bit?
I think I don't see them around all year round.
Yeah.
I literally see them around Christmas time, or even Easter time. Yeah, that time.
Easter. When eggs
and bunnies.
Mostly eggs. This is an egg shape we're looking at.
That is true. Where are we thinking?
B somewhere.
B.
Yeah.
Low B. Because it's quite sickly.
Maybe the lowest B.
Lowest B. But the next one is that marvellous one, isn't it?
Yes, it's like the candy and poppers.
It's all right. I wouldn't say it's amazing.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah, I'd say it's like maybe low. I'd say I prefer cream egg, so maybe the lowest B.
An even lower B has been found.
The B then the lower B. Maltesers. I like Maltesers.
Me too.
What do I like? The Maltesers, they taste nice. I suppose all the chocolate tastes nice, but they have a nice little thing.
I think I'd possibly put it like bottom S even.
Wow, really? I was thinking top A, so I was thinking same bar, but yeah.
Okay, so where would you put them? Do you prefer them to Yorkies?
Yeah.
Okay, I can go with that.
Because Yorkies are they are very much in my heart, but they're quite stodgy. Whereas Maltesers, you feel like you could have a packet and then like another packet and then probably like another packet.
Yeah.
Quite easy to eat. Now Milky Way, I was thinking scrumdiddlyumptious.
So was I. Milky Way are like.
Yeah.
For some reason, I've liked them more as I've gotten older, which seems like the opposite to their marketing.
But hey, whatever rolls. Would you say the lowest of the S's?
Maybe there?
I'm cool with that. See, Mars, don't really like.
No. One thing I've said to a few people recently, I don't know why it's been a few people, but clearly the topic has come up. If you gave me the choice, I would go for a Mars ice cream over a Mars.
Really?
I like Mars ice creams. I don't really like Mars. They are above Bounty and Snickers in the celebration box, but they still end up getting left a lot of the time.
Fair enough. So where are we thinking?
Are
we thinking like low C's?
Mid to low C's. I'm not sure if I'd rather. I think I'd maybe have it over a crunchy.
Okay.
But not over a fudge.
Yeah. No, I'm cool with that. Bounties aren't really my thing, I've got to admit.
Boo.
Boo, Bounties. Try to make us healthy and stuff. It's just, no, it doesn't work.
No, they don't. They're just coconut. That doesn't make them healthy.
Yeah, but let's be honest, in the tin that had them in, like the heroes or whatever, they were always the one that no one would eat. And I don't know.
Because they were healthy. That was because they were coconut.
I always thought that they were kind of like advertising being like. I always saw them as like the healthy one because it had like the proper fruit in it or whatever.
I'm gonna put it maybe bottom D.
What, worse than a lion?
I've never had a lion, so I have to defer to you on that one.
I'll have to put it above a lion, just because I've never had a lion and I have had a Bounty. So.
Wait, if neither of us have had a lion, shouldn't it be an F?
Oh yeah, shouldn't it? Boo, boo, lion, boo. And then Snickers, gotta admit, they're a bit with the dairy milk, nut stuff. Just no.
Yeah, let's break these guys up. For no other reason, like they're all basically the same, but let's break them up.
No, I think this is going to be the only one that we might. I don't know how you feel about mint. I love mint, and I love arrows.
I'm I like mint. I'm not like, I know that you really, really like mint, and I don't really.
Yeah. See, I really, really like mint, so I'm quite happy for it to be like somewhere in A, rather than like S, because it's still not my favourite way to have mint.
How about like there? Higher?
Slightly higher, maybe above Twix. There we go. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Balance.
So I've got.
It's an interesting one because this was obviously supposedly 41. Because we found one with more chocolate on it, didn't we? And then we were like, that's too much.
Well, it was very Americanized, whereas at least this one says like a British.
Yeah. Although
selection.
I find it very strange that stuff like Galaxy Caramel was missing, but I suppose that would have probably just ended at the same level as Dairy Milk Caramel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then it gets into the silly level that it probably has Galaxy Caramel in the other one.
Yeah.
It just, where do you pull that line? How many variations do you do?
This is a good range, I think.
Yeah.
Like, all these chocolates are distinctly different, whereas if you like had a regular Aero, to me that's just like kind of like a Whisper, but I'd rather a Whisper kind of thing. So anyway, this is the ranking of the
I
chocolate.
don't want to move the dairy nut. I'm quite happy where it is. I think F really just have to stay with the... Unless there's nothing that we haven't tried, then that can be like our worst. Whereas D kind of turns out to be the worst of stuff we've actually tried. Whereas F always turns out to be what we...
So let us know in the comments if you agree with this ranking of British chocolate.
Do you agree with my double-decker ranking or with Phil's double-decker ranking?
Or do you put the double decker somewhere else entirely?
Please let us know. We're going to move on now to biscuits. Another thing very close to my heart.
So there's, I think, less biscuits than chocolate bars, but that's all right.
God tier.
So yeah, this one does God tier, top tier, mid tier, low tier, bottom tier.
I'm happy with those.
I'm happy with these. These I understand a lot more.
Yeah, rather than delicious and divine and
divine
stuff.
and sweet and tasty. Like,
Just-
what does that mean? It's
Just
rubbish.
keep the word crap away from anything to do with food.
Yeah, no one wants to eat crap.
No.
Well, I suppose that's the point. Okay, so we've got Viennese Wells.
I love Viennese Wells.
Is this just going to be everything in God tier?
I've got to admit, it might be. I'm not going to lie. This is my biscuit voice.
I would only put... I want to reserve God tier. I want to put it in top tier.
Yep, no, I'm cool with that for now. But we'll see what else might be God tier worthy.
See, I like party rings, but I can also accept that they're nothing special, really. They're just kind of sweet biscuits.
No, that's fair. So what? Maybe... It will probably end up being like a low mid tier, I think.
Yeah. These are like...
Boo, healthy
fruit
biscuits.
ones. Yeah, bottom tier. I like penguins. I used to have penguins in my lunch at work. They're a good like lunch biscuit, but they're not what I'd go to for a treat. They're just
I wouldn't have
biscuits.
one with a cup of tea, but I'd have
No.
one for lunch when I used to have them. for
I'd put
lunch.
it lower on mid tier than party rings.
Yeah? You'd
Yeah.
prefer a party ring, would you?
Yeah. If
Let's
it's
get
just
the
like,
party
you
started.
I'm a party kind of guy, you know.
You are a party ring guy.
If it was like you can have either of these biscuits, I'd be like party rings.
Fair enough. I'm cool with that. Now, Jammy Dodgers,
Dodger.
I used to like a lot more than I do now. Now I think they're a little bit boring in the biscuit sort of life.
Yeah, and also I find they just crumble a lot nowadays. Like you end up with more crumbs on the floor than you do in your actual mouth.
And the jam is quite hard, so you can't even like pull them apart like you used to. I think they
Low
must
tier?
change. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I think they must
Like
change
bear in
the
mind, I
recipe.
like them, but I wouldn't opt for them over any of the others.
No. Right, Maryland cookies. Again, they're okay, but they're not my favourite cookie.
If I was going for a cookie, I'd go for like proper cookies.
Yeah, like,
nowadays.
like the fancy Tesco sort of cookies rather
Like the
than just
bakery
a...
cookies.
Yeah, rather than just a... I know they're both shop board,
This is a biscuit masquerading as a cookie, really.
Yeah, it's not really committing to the cookie lifestyle.
I'd put it maybe between party rings and penguins.
Yeah, definitely a mid tier. Just not a high tier, top tier. Now,
Chocolate fingers.
I really like chocolate fingers. I really do.
See,
because
ever since you showed me that thing where if you bite off the end
Yes!
of the chocolate fingers,
and use it as a
you
straw.
can drink. It's a straw and you can drink tea from it, and then the act of drinking the tea makes it all mushy to eat.
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't tried this, ladies and gentlemen, please try it. You basically bite the very top, very bottom, nice cup of tea, slurp it through, and it's like the best way to have chocolate biscuits. Chocolate fingers. It is the best way to have chocolate fingers. Like,
It is.
I haven't found a better way in my life. I must recommend that everyone try to do this. Yeah, God tier.
Yep.
It's got a special way of doing it, and then it makes it God tier.
I like these biscuits as well.
They're quite nice. I like biting off the biscuity bit and then the chocolatey bit sort of thing.
So these are either top or God tier for me.
Okay, I'll go with top for now.
Above Viennese Wells
No,
or below?
I love Viennese Wells. I want Viennese Wells to be in God tier. But are those ginger biscuits?
Yeah.
No, they're alright. I
So
think they're.
below.
I'm thinking they're better than Jammy Dodgers because they're quite nice and tea. They're just not great.
Like that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have them in mid tier.
Custard creams.
Custard creams?
God tier.
Yeah.
I've loved custard creams since I was a child. I absolutely adore them. I used to get the really cheap ones for like 30p for a whole bunch of them, and they used to be absolutely delicious.
So Nice, is it Nice or Nice biscuits? Is it because they're from France or because they're just nice biscuits?
I think they're because they're nice biscuits. Please let us know if they're fancy biscuits or if they're just nice.
But I really like dipping them in tea.
Yeah, top tier then.
Yeah, bottom of top tier, I reckon. Chocolate digestives.
Now that's the way you need digestives. You do need them with a little bit of chocolate on, because then they become all melty and they taste really nice.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking top tier. Are they nicer than nice? That would be a
I think if I wanted a chocolate biscuit, I wouldn't go for a digestive though, that's the thing. So I'd possibly have it below nice for that reason.
And then you'd have the next chocolate biscuit as a chocolate biscuit instead.
What, you mean that one?
Yeah.
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 Hobnobs?
I've never really been that fussed by hobnobs.
Yeah, maybe bottom of mid.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'd like penguins more than them, definitely. And is that digestive caramel version?
Yeah.
I don't particularly like it as much.
I think it's too much.
Like, it feels like it should be better, but because the caramel's quite hard, when you bite into it, it kind of does the whole, like, stringy bit.
Yeah, it's the same problem as the Curly Whirlies have.
Yeah. They just did too much. Simple is normally better.
I put it at the bottom of low, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Just because they are difficult to eat. Oreos. Now, I have to go for the double whammy. The double stuff. So that just looks like a normal Oreo.
I mean, these are normal Oreos.
Yeah, so I wouldn't put them as high as a double stuff.
I still like regular Oreos.
Where would you like to put them?
I'd put them maybe between nice and digestives.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Don't press buttons.
I like malted milks.
They're simple, aren't they? But they do taste very nice.
I'd put them on the same level as nice biscuits.
Oh, okay. So you think they're better than Oreos?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm cool with that. Because even, like, the simplest biscuits are normally the yummier ones.
Yeah, these two they're very simple, but they do it right.
What about bourbons?
I like bourbons not as much as custard cream. I would possibly put them like the bottom of top.
Okay, I'm cool with that. We've got quite a lot in the top tier, haven't we? Can we put Viennese Wells in the bottom of the god tier? Yay!
Sure. Hold on, no, there we go.
I think I said bottom.
Pink wafers, or pink panthers as they're sometimes called.
Not too bothered. They're alright.
Every once in a while, but I don't really care too much. I'd maybe put them top of low tier.
Yeah, they're definitely better than the digestives.
Yeah, but I wouldn't seek them out, per se.
Now, digestive biscuits, like standard digestive biscuits, are quite nice in a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't have to be chocolatey, but I wouldn't say they're better than chocolatey ones.
No,
so I'd
they're
say
not better than chocolatey.
So how about high mid-tier?
Yeah, maybe above Maryland.
Oh, you're really digging those party rings, aren't you?
I do like party rings.
Yeah.
They're where the party's at.
And then shortbread. Oh,
God.
God, yes.
How high up God?
I don't know.
I don't think they're as good as chocolate fingers.
It depends. Certain shortbread are better than custard creams, and there's certain custard creams that is better than shortbread. Because it all depends what make. So by the look of the make that we've got there, I'm thinking, yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Any that you want to move on, like, review?
I am quite happy with that. I am. Are you sure you don't want to put party rings as, like, bottom top tier? You did talk about them a lot.
They are the king of their tier. But their tier is mid.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think through this, because obviously in the other videos you stuck music from the games in.
What sort of music are we going to have in this one?
I was thinking either some chilled out music from A Hat in Time.
Or Overcooked.
I was thinking Overcooked, yeah. See if I can get some of the music from that. But anyway, do you agree with our biscuit ranking?
Please comment in the below. Yeah.
And obviously we're pre-recording this, but we'll see you tomorrow in the time that this is released for the anniversary stream.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, please come and join us for that. It should be a good giggle. Very excited to do that. And we're just agreeing again that you should comment and let us know your thoughts and feelings about biscuits, because biscuits and chocolate are awesome.
And if you want to see us do more videos like this in the future, we'd definitely be open to it, so let us know.
If there's any videos you think that we'd disagree more on, please suggest.
Ones where you think we'll disagree.
Definitely. Well, thank you for joining us. I've been Vicky.
I've been Phil.
We'll see you tomorrow for the live event. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.